Hi, welcome to Web Analytics Lab 3, which is a Selenium tutorial. So in this tutorial, we will teach Selenium with an example of Google search. Selenium is a powerful tool for controlling web browsers through programs and performing browser automations. It is functional for all browsers, works on all major operating systems, and its scripts are written in various languages like Python and Java. So in this tutorial, we will see how Selenium is useful and powerful in web scraping. And we'll start it from installing the Selenium package. Here, I actually put the links of Chrome driver. So the first step is to get the right version of Chrome WebDriver. If you click the link here, it will direct you to the Chrome driver official web page, where you can download the current releases of Chrome drivers, and you can check your Chrome version here. Like my version is 85, and I will download the 85 released accordingly. So after you download the WebDriver, you can. And by the way, if you want to use Firefox, you can download the Gecko driver, and the release links are here. So and then we'll have to install the Selenium package. So you can just use the pip install Selenium. Since I already installed Selenium, it will pop out a message like requirement already satisfied. But I think yours are different. So after these two steps, you have to put the WebDriver you downloaded to your directory of your Jupyter Notebook, like this. And or you can put the Chrome driver to the Python interpreter, to the directory of your Python interpreter, if you know where's your Python interpreter. Well, both ways are fine. So after the installation, we'll start to go through the example or in this tutorial. First, as always, we'll have to import the packages we needed. First is the Selenium package, and then is the Beautiful Soup package, which we discussed previously in last lab. And we will first define a WebDriver object called driver. And if we run this, we can see that it actually automatically run a web page or a WebDriver for you. And then we get the web page we want, which is Google. You can see that it actually do that for you. So you can think of Selenium as a human, but perform much quicker actions than human beings. It actually mimics all of the actions from a human. After that, since we normally, if we want to search something, we want to type something into that input box. So we'll have to find the position or find the HTML relative position of this input box. And we will do that by using the find element by XPath method. So if you are not pretty familiar with XPath, you can think of this as something pretty similar to Beautiful Soup. It's a way to pass the HTML. Yeah. So you can definitely search for XPath in Google and to learn them. Since this is actually an optional lab, I will not require you to learn XPath, but really welcome to learn XPath as well as CSS selectors, which can be pretty useful in web scraping. And you can use the inspect to check the position or the tag of this input box. And you can use the copy XPath to copy the XPath here. And if we run this, we can see that actually, and then we want to send something to the input box. We use the send case method. In this case, we want to send for them to that input box. Let's see. Yep, it actually sends for them after we done this, right? After that, in a normal operation, we will click on Google search, and Google will direct us to the optimized page, and this will be done. Still, we will using find element by class name, and then we use the click method to click on this button, since this is a button, right? Yep, you can see that it guides you to the normal Google search page. After that, let's define a goal. Let's say we want to get all of the pages, the page URLs in this single searching page. Well, what can we do? So you can actually define a for loop to perform that function. First, you define a URL list, and then you use the beautiful soup object find all to get all of those links. Why can we do that? This is because Google follows a pattern in its HTML construction. So you can see that if you check the relative position, you can see that here you have a class, right? And if you check another link, you'll see the class is the same. So we can, by knowing this, we can write a for loop to consistently pass all of the links. So we will do that. Use the find all method in beautiful soup. Here, you can see that it actually links are actually hidden inside of the tag. So we check the father tag of this a tag, which is the div tag, and a class. So we use the div and then make class equal to this, which is here. So after that, we want to append all of the information inside of this URL list. Let's check the URL list. Yep, it actually pops out I guess 9 links, which includes all of the page URLs inside of this single searching page. Here I want to take one step further to get URL links from the first 10 searching pages, which will include some of the advanced functions inside of Selenium. I will not explain all of them here, but I actually posted some resources at the end of this tutorial, So you can definitely click on all of the links to check to get a comprehensive introductory understanding of Selenium and automatic testing. So here we define a function called Google search, and we specify the page number, the parameter page number, which in this case we want 10 pages. So we specify 10 here. And first we as previous for loop we performed, we basically do that for do the same thing for 10 times, right? So we first define a URL list, and then we put the for loop inside another for loop. But something we have to notice here is that I put 2 more line of code here, which is in case when suffering from low-speed internet, the web browser can wait for your web page to be fully loaded. Otherwise, you won't get information, since the clicking of Selenium will be pretty fast. So if your page was not fully loaded, you just pass out. So actually introduced a web browser wait function to do that. So after all of these, we can check if we actually get all of the URL links. You can see that the browser constantly clicking the next button until the whole for loop was ended. It actually takes like less than 10 seconds to finish this program, and you will see that all of the links was successfully passed. And we check the length of the whole URL list. It has almost 100 links. After that, we close the driver by applying the close method. And you can see that the driver has been closed. So like I mentioned previously, I put some resources here, so it will give you a more comprehensive introductory to Selenium. So definitely check out if you are interested in using Selenium. Yep. Thank you.